Okay, here I'm showing a setup for a snake draft league. So in a snake draft, we have two formats. We have a total season score and a head-to-head matchups. So depending on what type you pick, that determines who wins the season. Either whoever has the most points or whoever wins the most matches. So in head-to-head matches, after the draft, what happens is a round robin schedule is created so the teams play each other week to week or round to round, and whoever wins the most matches wins the league. So I'll create one of those now. So this league will look like the pool draft league, except that there's a couple other steps to it. So here we have a matchups tab where the schedule will be created, and we also have a note that you have to have two teams before you can actually do the draft, the snake draft, where each teams take turns picking players. So I'll invite my friend the same way. I'll copy this link and have another team join. So now that my next team is joined, we have the start draft button appear here that we can do the live draft. So after everybody has joined, the admin can click start draft, which kicks it off and starts to distribute the picks. So if I click start draft, this will allow me to start the snake draft. What it does is it takes the order selected in terms of the draft order, or you can randomize it. The default is to have it be random. So we can see the picks here as they show up. So when it's not the admin's turn, he can then assign the player to the team for all teams. So even though it's not my pick, I can pick the team or the player for team two. So I can click the assign player button and then pick player one for that team. So I'm basically assigning the teams right now. So now when it should be my pick, it should say it's your pick. So make your pick means it's your pick. So I would come in here and then select the next player here. Each player must have a the same number of players, and anybody undrafted then becomes a free agent for the league. You can also come in here if you need to. You can end the draft early. So let's just say that I want to have an imbalanced team. I can end the draft, and this will lock the rosters in place. So now that the draft is over, our rosters are finalized. So we can see that the teams have been created, and then if we want to, we can then look at the transactions tab to then do adds and drops and trades for our teams. Same for the league scoring. What we can do is then update the scores, which will then update the match, which will then be reflected in our season schedule here.